Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading. Remember, it will not resonate with all Virgos, so please keep that in mind. I do try to reach the majority of you, but sometimes, you know, it's meant for who it's meant for. So this is for Virgo, 5-card spread. New energies coming in for Virgo. Remember, Tarot is here to help, not to hinder. If you don't like the path that is shown, you can change it possibly. If not, you know, if you want it, if you like it, embrace it. Don't sabotage it, you know. Don't let it get away from you. There's a little adjustment here, some give and take. As someone that you're going to be working with somebody and making decisions. And I know people say, well, that's any day. No, this is important decisions. This is something that you have to meet someone halfway on, and you may actually be helping somebody, or somebody may be helping you. Now, in the past, you got the 9 of Swords. You're suffering from anxiety. The 9 of Swords is about not being able to sleep right away for some people. They got too many thoughts running in their mind. They have anxiety. And remember, I want to clarify these, and it could change the story up as I'm clarifying, so bear with me. Some of you are dealing with the Knight of Swords as the obstacle. Knight of Swords can be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, or someone with speech that is really abrupt, and they're not willing to communicate properly, or maybe you're not willing to communicate properly with them. Current environment, you are going to regain strength, and that is the Strength card, is the 9 of Wands. It's a great energy. It's someone who's able to lift themselves up again and feel better and get a fresh start almost, you know. And also it's about regaining health if some of you aren't feeling well. Now, what's coming towards you or the outside environment is a victory. The Jupiter card is a great card. It is. It's a great card. So you're gaining some type of victory. Like I said, we got to clarify. In the end, someone is not willing to work on a situation. We'll find out why. You are regaining strength and you are getting a victory. Maybe it's you no longer willing to collaborate with somebody and work with somebody because of anxiety issues. But like I said, we got to clarify and find out what's going on with Virgo. It's good. So far, it looks good. It looks like you're taking control of something. But you had like anxiety. They call it the cruelty card because it's so hard on a person, you know. It's a mental type energy. So 9 of Swords in the upright. Why are you there for Virgo? Yeah, in the past you couldn't make a decision. You couldn't take control with the 2 of Wands in reverse. Maybe that's why you were having anxiety. You felt things were a little out of control or you didn't know what to do. So 9 of Swords in the upright, 2 of Wands in reverse while you're there for Virgo in the past. And you were working hard on it too. You were working hard on something with the 8 of Pentacles in the upright. But so it's like I see a lot of interference, not knowing what to do. It's like you were working hard towards something and it just caused you a lot of anxiety. Now, the obstacle, you got the Knight of Swords. It is in reverse, and that is an obstacle. So, Knight of Swords in reverse, why are you there for Virgo? What's going on? This person may not be able to make a final decision on something. Maybe you asked them something. Maybe you were expecting something from them and they didn't make that final decision. It's like they're him-hawing around, or you're not making a final decision on them because maybe you feel like they're not exactly doing what they're supposed to do. So Knight of Swords, the Aeon, the Final Judgment card in reverse, both of them, why are you there as the obstacle? And you also could be dealing with more than one person, Queen of Wands, or just someone with a lot of fire type energy. It could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it doesn't have to be. This is someone who's very charming, basically good looking. People like being around them when they're in the upright. But for some reason, it's the obstacle. Maybe you're wanting this from them. You know, maybe you're wanting a passionate energy from them and it's not there. Or maybe you're wanting to work with a Queen of Wands. Because when I see the 3 of Pentacles, and you got it in reverse here, it's like somebody is not collaborating. It's usually with more than one person. So I see that maybe one person is working with you and another person is not, but we got to see. Now, the current environment, you are going to regain strength and energy, recover from something. It's a strength card in the upright while you're there for Virgo. 9 of Wands, by the way. You may take a break from something to regain strength. You may tell them you need some time out. 9 of Wands, 4 of Swords, both in the upright. It's also that you're willing to make a truce and a contract, a solid contract with the Hierophant in the upright. Great cards. You're gaining strength with contracts, and you may tell somebody, or you yourself may step back for a few minutes because you've got some kind of victory coming towards your way. Maybe you don't need this collaboration because you got other things going on. I saw that a lot in your past readings, you know, things coming in, striking the iron while it's hot, things like that. But you got a victory coming towards you or the outside environment. So someone is gaining a possible victory with the Jupiter card. So 6 of Wands in the upright while you're there for Virgo. There's hope. There's a wish. There's a hope. That's the hope card, is looking forward and having positive energies coming towards you. 6 of Wands, the Star card, both in the upright, coming towards Virgo while you're there. And you're going to turn an unfortunate situation around. When I see 2 positive cards and I see a reversal, it means you're going to be working on a victory more on that scale. It's going to weigh towards a victory and hope to overturn an unfortunate situation. If that makes any sense to you, I hope so. As the outcome, we have the 3 of Pentacles, and it is in reverse, so you may decide not to work with something on somebody. Maybe only deal with one person instead of 3, or taking on a whole different energy. So 3 of Pentacles while you're there. Why are you in reversal? Why are you not collaborating no more? I don't think you're going to totally walk away from the situation. You're not going to, someone's not collaborating, but you're not totally walking away from whatever situation you're working on, because you got the 8 of Cups in reverse, but I need another card. 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, both in reverse while you're there is the final outcome for Virgo. But you are coming to have anxiety with the 9 of Swords again, but it's in reverse. I think you're going to drop working with at least one of these people and maybe just sticking with another, because you got victory coming towards you and they're not making a final decision on what they're wanting to do, or you're not wanting to make a final decision. I had to restart again with that camera. I got a phone call. I hate that, but got to leave it open. I got things going on, but you're coming to have anxiety. You're just going to be working with one person. That's what it is. You're going to be working with one person, or you're going to take on the victory yourself because you're feeling like it was causing you anxiety and now you need to come out of anxiety. You're not walking away from a project you're working on, or you're not walking away on the victory that you're going to have coming towards you, the wish that you're wanting, but you're going to overturn an unfortunate situation because you got like contracts coming in and you're regaining strength. You, like I said, may take a little bit of a break from somebody or a situation, but in the end, you got victory coming towards you, or at least coming, you know, as what is the outside environment, and you may just totally decide not to collaborate with somebody. So 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 9 of Swords, all in reverse, and you want that 9 of Swords definitely in reverse while you're there. And you got to cut off communications with somebody, and you're moving on from troubled waters. You're moving on from something. You're not going to be doing this anymore. Like I said, you start off with anxiety. You can't take domination of a situation you were working hard towards. You know, something was getting in the way. Could very well be the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is in reverse. And like I said, this could be communications, or someone's just not being committed. You are dealing with one other person, because I see the 3 of Pentacles there, and they're also in here. It could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or someone just really with passionate energy. As the month goes on, you are going to regain strength, you're going to relax a little, and you're going to make a contract, possibly a new one. because there's a victory coming towards your way. I see a solid contract. I do see victory coming towards your way. I see that you're hopeful to overturn an unfortunate situation. In the end, you will drop working with somebody. You're not going to walk away from the project or whatever your intentions are for the future to make yourself successful, but you are going to drop something to come out of anxiety, because the Nine of Swords does go in reverse. You are going to cut off communications, and this is because so you can gain go on from troubled waters with the Six of Swords. This is someone moving on. Sometimes they're actually moving, but not always. This is more like moving on from negative situations to a more positive one for yourself. You got abundance and success coming your way. It also could be that you'll be hearing from positive things in the past. That's the Six of Cups. And you're getting on top of things again with the Seven of Wands in the upright. You're going to be very cautious of what you jump into, though. With the Fool in reverse, you're going to take things carefully. Maybe because someone didn't commit or whatever you were having trouble with. And you're no longer going to accept things that aren't going to serve you, that are Four Cups in reverse. This is rejecting anything that doesn't serve you, because you have strong desires for what you're wanting. And I'm going to let that go because I can go on and on. But this is a good reading. It just shows me you're dropping something or someone. It could be a something too, because it was no longer serving you, and maybe you're just taking it on yourself. It could be with one other person, to regain strength and to get solid contracts and to get a victory. And this is your reading. If you like the reading, hit subscribe and the bell for future readings, and I will be giving another reading hopefully. I'll talk to you later, Virgo. Bye.